Hello and welcome. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Superman. But not really, because we are not covering Superman. That's a DC universe and that's a stupid character. But we are going to be talking about a Disney Channel original movie today. The only superhero movie that they did in the Disney Channel original movies with Up, Up, and Away. Up, Up, and Away was released in 2000. This was one of my favorites growing up. This was one of the films that I remembered vividly the most, even though it's been a while since I've seen it. But I do remember when it first premiered, and there are certain scenes that stuck with me. Like, it's not anything that spectacular of a film.
Oh, hey, Randy. Good morning. What you got there?
Zucchini bread. My mom made it.
Just put it on the table. Right there. Yes. Come on, Randy. I think we better get out of there now.
Enjoy.
Have fun at school. I'll see you, Randy.
Thanks, Dad. Bye, everybody.
Everyone has amazing powers except for him. And it's about his coming of age, trying to figure out if he'll get powers, if he won't get powers, and he doesn't want to disappoint his family, so he ends up lying to them about having superpowers.
Hey, Grandpa!
At the same time, we have this group of villains who are called the Earth Protectors, and they're trying to brainwash people into help save the planet.
Look, achieving greatness involves a certain amount of risk. And pretty soon we're gonna have 20 million young minds under our control. And if today goes well, a superhero or two to provide the muscle. Look, there's gonna be nobody out there that's gonna be able to stop us.
Except Nina.
Except Nina.
Nina wants them to be educated and use this program of mind control to help them recycle and help the earth. But her partner Malcolm is the one that really is the evil one and wants to use this program to trick people into sending them money, having people steal money for them and be given money so that way they can be selfish on their own. So while Scott is dealing with this, they're also trying to figure out what's happening because they notice some weird things happening around the neighborhood. It's because of the Earth Protectors, but it takes them a while to learn that they're the ones that are the villains. The Earth Protectors end up kidnapping Scott's family, and he has to be the one to save them because they know their weakness, which is aluminum foil. It's a very campy film, and it's a really fun superhero film. It's definitely not taken serious, but at the same time, it is really cute, and for a kid's film, it is really great. I mean, I watched it when I was young and I really enjoyed it back then, and watching it again I'm not cringing at it, so it does stand up for the, and I really enjoy it a little bit more now for the campiness because there's so many jokes about superheroes that are named, like the grandfather has a feud going on with Superman because he's Man of Steel and he took his name because the grandfather's superhero name is Steel Condor, and little jokes like that, and how they know the Fantastic Four and like all shows of superheroes, just naming them. And obviously I didn't understand that back then. Those all went over my head, but I did remember the movie and I remember the message of the movie, and that's more important. But for if you are a superhero fan, it is cool to see those little references sprinkled throughout the film. And it is a really creative storyline that they're using this technology during the time to brainwash people. It's something that was unique, and especially for a kids movie, it is still very entertaining, and the Earth Protectors was an interesting element to use. And I do remember, which is a really odd thing, but for whatever reason, there's a scene with the Earth Protectors where they actually have a fake scene about the parents watching it. So this little cartoon worm pops up on the screen.
Welcome to Earth Protectors.
Hi, kids. Today's lesson is about Tom Holt, There's nothing I like more than a big serving of garbage.
And I remember when I watched it the first time, it really freaked me out a little bit. Like, not too much, but it stuck in my head and I thought it was creepy. But I'm watching it now being like, what is this going on? But I also, at the time, computers were brand new. Computers really weren't around, and it's machinery. It's something foreign, so a lot of the early CGI, including, like, I can use an example of Shrek 2. Shrek 2 with the technical goofs where everything was all twisted. I watched that on a DVD when we first got the DVD, and it completely freaked me out that I couldn't watch the DVD for a couple of weeks, honestly. I didn't want to touch it. I mean, it can be creepy, so I understand. Like, it was something that could be scary back then, and now we're just more used to it, and CGI is just a part of our lives. But I can find a valid reason why it kind of got me upset. Like, it wasn't upset. It freaked me out a little bit, and I can understand why back then, because it was a little bit different. But now we're all used to it. But that was the scene that stuck with me. I always was able to associate that little worm with the compost with Up, Up and Away. But it's a really fun film. It's not really outdated as much. It's fun and it's very enjoyable. So I would suggest that you guys check it out, especially if it's been a while since you've seen it, because it is a lot of fun. And it's really cute. It's really short. Quick watch. Great cast. Ooh, good fun. Tomorrow we're going to continue with our superhero families, and we're going to be talking about Sky High. So stay tuned, and as always, I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you real soon.